Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live and in effect, and I've remembered everything except for you. I forgot all about you, but I did, but now I know you're here, because you've got to be here, because if without you, this broadcast would be nothing. Let's see who's here now. Let's see, there we go. All right, we do have Donald is here. Very good. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're here. This is the night when we take a look at the markets as they open up in mere moments. But we're going to answer one comment before we go to that. Actually, maybe a few, because the markets are a little bit late as they open up on Fridays or on Sundays. They're a little bit late over there at Kitco. So here we go. All right, Silver King says inflation is a joke. Just like anything else in life these days, it's all about control. Very good video. Yes, indeed. It sure is. And right now, inflation is out of control. But you're right. There you go. Very good. Thank you. Good to see all you guys here. We've got CoinHound is here. You should check out his newest video and all of his videos that he's done in the Presidential Medal series. Absolutely amazing stuff. And also, Mrs. Coin Crew is here. She was the first thumb up. She's awesome. Check out her channel, Mrs. Coin Crew. Yes, indeed, and Coin Crew's channel as well. They are the rock stars of the community. Great collections they get. They know a lot about coins and stacking and precious metals, so check them out. Yes, indeed. Good to see Chuck and Plot, the Evil Cowboy. Voodoo Scratch is here. Dale Val is here. Welcome, everybody. Glad you guys are here. All right. And Blue is here, too. Thank you, Blue, for being here. All right, let's see. We've got Daniel Bullrunner Lamb on this video. Says it's foolish to raise taxes in a recession unless it's done on purpose. That's exactly right. It sure is. And it's a shame what's happening in this country. Even Obama's officials are saying it's not smart to do what they're doing these days. Anyways, Ronald Hall says, for the availability and the convenience, it's okay. Plus some of Sam's money. Pull some of Sam's money and spread it around. We don't build much anymore, but we are building dollar stores until we start producing things again, except in gratitude we done for anyway. Yeah, I do think we ought to do more manufacturing stateside indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome. Glad you guys are here on this Sunday night market watch. Good to see Ned Flanders and the girl with the blue beanie. Welcome. Good to see you. Sometimes when there's names of these accounts that come in, it's hard when the letters all run together like that, but I was able to make that out. That's pretty good. Very good. And JM Unleashed is here. Peter Grace is here. Welcome. Glad to see all of you guys. Let's do Bullion Addict, and then we're going to take a look at the markets and see if they've reacted yet. Bullion Addict is here, or in this comment section says, when we did at the very end of the video, you had to watch at the very end to see what some of these comments are talking about, and he's right. 2020 American Platinum Eagle. I'm with you, Sal. I'm not spending one more red cent on Chinese coins. No way. No way, Jose. Yes, indeed. Aussie. All right. The girl with the blue beanie is from Australia. Welcome from Australia. It's the future there. It's Monday in Australia. Yes, indeed. So good morning to you. The Global Warmer is here. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. JK is here. I'm glad to see all of you guys. Even if you're in another hemisphere. And yes, in a hemisphere, another continent. Yes, indeed. Australia is an actual continent. People think it's one big island, but it's large enough that it actually does qualify as a continent. Liquid Electrum. Things are about to get interesting. The jig is up. And the gig is up too, and it's time to see if we sink or float. It sure is. You're right. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see if we're going to sink or float in the markets today. They are open right now in Asia, and already they are down. Yes, indeed, down a little bit here. Wow. Actually, that's now typically what happens is the markets snap one way or the other at the very beginning and then tend to normalize. And I think that's what we'll see here as we move on through the evening. But so far, right out of the starting gate, we are seeing gold and silver further separate from each other. Gold is down just over 1/10 of a percentage point, almost 0.15 is 0.14%, down $2.50 to 17.37 60 cents, whereas silver has lost almost half a percentage point, down 8 cents to $18.93. Gold to silver ratio is a number to watch right here. It is widening even more, getting closer to that 100 to 1. And I'm going to see, I'm going to do a little poll here. I'm going to let it run through the evening. I can't type and talk at the same time, so I apologize for that. But this is the question of the day for the poll. Will we see the gold to silver ratio get to 100 to 1 before the year ends? I really want to know. I'm very curious. And I did actually type. You could hear me typing on my keyboard. No way that Donald could say fake typing, because what's on the screen in this poll is actually in there. I was typing it, and I produced that my own self. It is not fake, so you cannot say fake. I forbid you to say fake typing, Donald. Cannot happen. All right, hey, the Theta Phoenix is here, and good to see Silver Wolverine. He says 120 to 1. Dang, Voodoo Scratch says fake typing. Hey, all right, Chris in SoCal. By the way, Chris in SoCal's got some great insight, great commentary. Always enjoy his thoughts. He says people need to become more aware of the ratio between silver and gold and use it to their advantage to trade back. Blue says fake. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, as long as I don't get it for the fake push-ups, but we don't have to worry about that unless somebody super chats something or sends it friends and family PayPal. All right, very good. Okay, let's see here. So let's march on ahead. There's where the markets are now. We will revisit those in due course. Let's get back to the comments and see here. Kingsman from Arizona says Hot Wheels rock. Yeah, I like Hot Wheels. I wish they made still the bottom again, but nonetheless, it's not the case here. He says I'm late on stacking. I'm trying to catch up, and happy prices are staying put for now. I don't trust in our fiat currency with China, Russia, India, etc. continuing to buy up gold and silver. I'll continue to stack as much as I can while I can. There you go. Very good. Ziggy believes in the typing. He says real typing. And by the way, very nice of you, sir. He's been a channel member for quite a long time here, for 22 months. Thank you, Ziggy. All right. Almost 2 years. And you will turn purple. That's right. His will turn purple. Good to see. Welcome. Good to see all you guys. Silver Awesome 13 he's not in just any house, BSO. BSO says SH is in the house, but he's actually in his own home. He's not in my house. But remember, if you want to make something go out the door, you got to buy it outside. That's right. So I think really, if LCSs want to really make us comfortable and make us feel good about our purchases, they should have a drive-up window. Well, no, wait a minute. If you don't purchase it inside, then there's no way you can get it out the door, right? Because you got to go inside for it to get out the door. So maybe I'm wrong there. But anyways, very good to see you guys. All right. Good to see BSO and JM Unleashed. And yes, and good to see Silver Awesome 13 coming in from the blind. All right. Yes, indeed. He's from the Stevie Wonder slot. You come in from the blind. That's how you do deer hunting. That's the best way to do deer hunting is to put on, one of those blinders. And then you can just shoot blind. That makes it a really sport. That makes it a sport for sure. All right. All right. Very good, guys. Let's see here. Sniffin' Pooch says, this just goes to show you that the market is an absolute joke because Jerome Powell didn't say anything different than he said in any other meeting. I'll sum up the actions we have taken seem to be having an effect. Commodities are coming down, but it's too early to tell, and where we're still prepared to use all the weapons in our arsenal to combat inflation. Yeah, same old for the most part. Yes, indeed. But the markets react. They hang on every word, and they try to interpret everything what's been saying. But yes, indeed. All right, BSO is the Angry Stacker. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. And Pierogi Stacker is here. Welcome. All right. Very good. All right, Brom39, the world is ending tomorrow, and what are you doing about it? I'm going to do 7 push-ups for you. By the way, good to see Yukon Cornelius, because he gave a $2 super chat in the premiere today. So we're going to do 7 push-ups for Brom39. Thank you so much, my friend. Let's get down to it, get a little bit of the blood flowing. Yes, indeed. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now, the only way I could really do that better is do diamond push-ups. You put your hands in a diamond shape. So diamond hands do diamond push-ups, but those would probably be more expensive because they're much harder to do. Here comes Donald with the fake. We knew it. We knew it. All right, very good. Thank you so much. Hey, Fish is here. Excellent way to prepare for the end of the world. There you go. Indeed, that's right. Welcome. Good to see Fish. By the way, I learned, Fish may have said this on his channel before, but I may have missed it. But Fish is an Army brat. He's been in the Army. So, Fish, thank you for your service, my friend. You are the man. You guys definitely should check out Fish's channel. Fun time over there. He not only does precious metals, but he's got awesome dogs, and he's actually does a really good workout. I do these push-ups, but definitely he could put me to shame there. That's for sure. Let's take another slurp of some coffee, shall we? Yes, indeed. Fish definitely has his routine down. Very strong. He did this thing I've never seen before. Some really good stuff with these. Requires balance and strength with his foot. Pretty wild how he did that. I don't even know what those are called. Some kind of squat or something. All right, let's get back to the market, shall we? Let's see. All right, so they're kind of, they're normalizing a bit, but silver's dropping even more now. Gold is down just 0.09, almost a tenth of a percentage point, down $1.60, but silver's dropping 12 cents now. So silver's, which means the gold to silver ratio is widening even more. Shoot, at this rate, we may see 100 to 1 tonight. It's crazy. It's insane. Platinum taking a little bit of a hit, and let's see if that really is the case. Yeah, it is. And palladium is down a little bit too, down $22, down over a percentage point. Pretty volatile. Your premiere today was during my fantasy football draft. Need to win some cash. There you go. I hope you win a bunch of cash for the draft. Yes, indeed. My favorite football team is the Browns. But I'm really, tell you what, I'm now having third and fourth thoughts about not having any favorite team at all after who they hired to be their quarterback. But I digress. All right, let's get back to it. Baron von Grimm says, you got this all wrong, Sal. If inflation is real, then explain to me your beer. The price of beer is still cheap. Well, the cost of Hot Wheels is too. The cost to mine aluminum, smelt it, make beer cans, fuel the beer, brew the beer, that sell the beer, unaffected by inflation. This is the art of war we are seeing. We need to feel it in order to have them feel it now. This is the wrath of an economic war. All right, yes, indeed. Well, I can't really explain why some things are affected or not. And actually, to be honest with you, I don't buy that much beer to notice. But yes, indeed. I'm actually kind of surprised they're not much higher. But anyways, all right. Very good. All right. Mrs. Coin Crew takes the Browns to the Super Bowl every morning. Ooh, I love brownies. Put them in a bowl, serve them up. Sounds delicious. All right, very good. And let's see here. Very good. The Bears. All right, good to see all of you guys. Glad you're here. Let's get up here to the next comment. We got Silver Loving Lou. If inflation remains the biggest threat to the economy, perhaps they should stop printing more fiat currency. You would think that would be a no-brainer, right? And stop the excessive spending, which will require more printing. Of course, they're going to try to get it out of us through taxation. 87,000 IRS agents, they're not going to all be answering the phones to our beck and call, right? They're going to be out there on the street doing audits. I've already seen a video where they're going to get up there, the IRS police. It's crazy. Charles Swank, gold and silver are mine, saith the Lord. Look for September 24th, 2022, November 24th. Keep watching for it. I wonder what's so special about those dates. Yes, indeed, we shall see. Very good. And we've got the pretzel maker says, buying 10-ounce bars could have a drawback. If silver ever hits $1,000 an ounce, it will be much harder to sell. Nice problem to have. Yes, indeed. Don't look for that anytime soon. In fact, don't look for that at any time at all. I don't think it will get to $1,000 an ounce ever. I think by then, if they're ever to get to there, the dollar is crap and pretty much done for and will be reset anyway. We're talking hyperinflation mode at that point. Yes, indeed. Because, I mean, you could pretty much say that about anything for any size. Heck, a 1 ounce would be crazy, but I don't think that's going to ever happen. All right. But there's some people who actually believe that. Anyways, Jimmy Smith says, this is what's going to happen. Gold goes down, silver goes down, the rich buys all they want, then the dollar crash, and there is only the rich and poor people. Yes. The classes are ever so widening out, that's for sure. It's pretty crazy stuff, but nonetheless. All right. Where are we at here now? Okay. Gotta get this up. Okay, here we go. Silver Trucker. The Hot Wheels is probably made in China. Most likely counterfeit you have had. Yep, most everything's in China. A lot of these Hot Wheels are made in Malaysia, though. But I digress. Very good. All right. Very good. We've got Christopher Field says, the banks run the reserve, and they want to buy low in anticipation of a possible recession. Yes. Yes, indeed. The banks want to be able to get the good deals. That's for sure. And we've got David Hamtaro. If I had extra cash sitting idle somewhere, I will buy platinum. Well, I think platinum certainly is. I believe it's undervalued. It's a little bit riskier than gold, and even to some extent silver. But I do believe in platinum. But I've stacked an appreciable amount of it. But I think I've been mainly concentrating more on gold. But yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. We've got Eric Blair says, yeah, let it fall to $10 and it will spend every penny I have on it. There you go. Well, and I don't know that I would do that either, even if it were to fall to a very low price like that. And likely you wouldn't be able to because the premiums would be so high anyway. The world is ending. I've been posting on several channels that silver will go below $10 an ounce. It has been overpriced due to spoofing for the past decade. And the price will drop further due to imminent Great Depression. Just wait and see. All right, well, that's an interesting report or a concept, the world is ending, because you do believe in a manipulation, but you believe most of the spoofing has been done to prop the price up rather than down, which is the contrary to what most people think. Very interesting. Yeah, rhodium is undervalued. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Matt, but it is interesting. We shall see. It's rare enough, that's for sure. Creek Runner, good to see you. Michael Ramsey says, 2 ways to stop inflation. Temporary is to the interest rate. It will slow down the velocity of the money. The permanent way is to retire some of that new currency they made. Yes. And there has been, I've heard that they will take in some cash. Sometimes some of the cash that comes back to the banks gets sent back to the Fed or gets destroyed. And that is one way, is a tightening policy, but nonetheless, a lot of it's digital now, so they could probably do that digitally too. Hello. Love comes from a heart of gold. Where does silver come in? That's a good question. Heart of gold? Maybe the kidney of silver? I don't know. Or the gallbladder of silver? Perhaps the gut of silver? Maybe the brain of silver? I don't know. Pick your poison, pick your organ. Joey Dobecker says, if it drops, I plan to catch as much as possible. All right. There you go. Mr. Kinzer, 01. Now, if they would just lower the premiums, I could buy more. The real price is the stacking price. Well, the real price is what you sell it for. And right now, that varies between a little bit over spot to a couple of dollars over spot for Eagles now. But nonetheless, there's where we are at, and we see where we go. Good to see you guys. Let's get back to the markets here. What are the markets telling us now? There has been some pretty dramatic movement in silver. Look at it. It is down almost a percentage point, down 17 cents now. Gold is now only down 0.05%, down 80 cents. We're seeing the gold to silver ratio. We may see 93. And I've got a poll here that I'm going to leave up for the vast majority of the evening. I'm curious on your thoughts. Let's see how many have participated in it. We've got 81 votes, and here's what they are saying. 63% of you think that the gold to silver ratio will get to 101. 100 to 1 before the end of the year. I'm in that camp as well. 37% say no. Very interesting. We shall see where it goes. So thank you for participating in the poll. If you haven't voted in the poll, I encourage you to do so. Thank you guys so much for being here. We've got 119 here. Well, we lost one, but if you are here and you are so inclined, there is this thing called the thumbs up button. Now, I'm not necessarily going to directly tell you to press that thumbs up button. I would not be so couth and so abrasive and so demanding as to suggest such a thing. Actually, I'm going to suggest it strongly, but I'm not going to command it or implore you to do so. I'm going to probably have one of my patsies do it for me. I'm going to have somebody in the comment section say, press that thumbs up button. But don't say smash, just press, because I want you to come back and say it again. So it's that avoids all responsibility for me, begging you to press the thumbs up button, and it puts it on my people here in the chat to tell you to do it. That way I'm not guilty. You see what I'm saying? You see how that works? All right, let's see. Let's look at the markets one more time here before we get back into the comments. We can see gold is down now just $1.20, so it's losing a little bit more. All the metals are down. Rhodium doesn't trade as often, so we're not showing any activity there. But silver's down 18 cents, getting close to a 1% drop. 1883, yes indeed. Very good. All right, let's see here. Let's get back over here to the channel comments. And Steve C says, hanging out on South Padre Island, Texas. All right, enjoy. Getting ready for F-22 and F-18 air show. Now that would be fun to see. I'd love to see a YF-35 or F-22. That would be awesome for sure. All right, let's see on this video again from the dropping to under $18 an ounce. We're getting closer to that. Jason says, I think silver will take the same course as it did in the 08 crisis. It will drop and then spike. I could see it getting to $15 an ounce. This time, though, will be different. I'm pretty sure physical is going to dry up soon. The world will panic and the price will skyrocket. If sovereign monetary systems collapse, we might see something we only dreamed might happen. The setup for a worldwide systematic collapse has never been more likely. It's a literal falling of dominoes. We will all fall because countries will only exchange for something of value. And since U.S. doesn't really like to work too hard anymore, we don't really have anything they want. Yeah, it's a good point, although I do think that they will more than likely do this reset before that happens. They're already starting to get the ball rolling on it. Department of Numismatics is here. Thank you so much. Department of Numismatics has just become an honorary citizen. Thank you, sir. And by the way, you guys should subscribe to Department of Numismatics. He is a professor. He's got an official lab coat. He has great taste in food, but more importantly, you'll get some great information on the science of metals, of all metals. So check out Department of Numismatics. And Liquid Electrum, wow, thank you so much. Very kind. Liquid Electrum, if you want to shoot me an email, we can talk. Thank you so much, Liquid Electrum. But I just am honored that you are here. And yes, indeed. Thank you. All right, very good. And nice to see you all. Thank you so much. Jason Souza, Domingo de Anda, gold and silver prices are manipulated by the banksters. All right. Yeah. Yep. Crazy, crazy. Federal Reserve is a big bank. Yes, indeed. They are. Albert Engels. Yeah, well, I'm waiting for silver to go back down to like $6 an ounce. Wow. All right. And that's when I'm going to start buying again. And gold goes down to 800. That's when I'm going to start buying gold again too. Well, Albert, you're going to be you'll never be buying gold and silver again, is my guess. Because let's just say in this day and age, if both those were to go to where you're talking about, there's enough of us stackers out there, the premiums would skyrocket, and we'd be probably paying near the same we are now, if not more than what we are paying now. But anyways, but yes, indeed. All right, very good. Liquid Electrum, check the bottom of your screen here, this very screen, the email address is there, sullivanmetal@gmail.com. Thank you, sir. Yes, indeed. Oh, and thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to Department of Numismatics channel. Appreciate that. And Dove Season is here. Welcome, Dove Season. Good to see you. A slurp in your honor. All right, and Unlocked is here, and so is D. Schiavelli. Welcome, welcome. Buy and hold. There you go. Yes, indeed. So good to see you guys. And we've got Chrislyn Mills. Oh, good. Now I can get more for less. There you go. A little bit more for less. Richard Metcalf missed it live because I'm in the middle of a house move. Algorithm, food, and a smash thumbs up button. Well, exciting moving to a new house. I know it's a lot of work too. So thank you so much. Joe Little, thank you so much. $4.99 for kitty treats. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. The second super chat of the night. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. All right, let's get some push-ups in for you. 5 in your honor. Thank you so much. Here we go. 5 good push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Second Great Depression should drive silver below 10. Oh, D. Schiavelli, $5 for coffee. Got to give you some push-ups too. All right. Yeah, scammers. I had 2 of them text me. Of course, they didn't have phone numbers tied to it, but yes, indeed. Let's get this for D. Schiavelli. Thank you guys for all being here. Appreciate you being here tonight. Let's take a look at the markets as I fulfill my obligation with 5 more push-ups. Thank you guys so much. Yes, indeed. You guys are wonderful. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. Now, for those of you who are wondering what's going on here, this is what I do. Anytime someone sends me a super chat, I do a push-up for every dollar donated via the super chat. If they were to donate via PayPal, friends and family, it's 2 push-ups per dollar there. Yes, indeed. The reason why that is the case is because YouTube and taxes take out well over 50% of the super chats, and PayPal, friends and family, there's nothing taken out. So that's why that's the case. Thank you guys for being here. We've got a good crowd here tonight. We're looking at the markets, seeing how they are reacting. Gold is down $1.30, not a whole lot, but silver keeps going down more and more. It's now down 19 cents, down a full percentage point, widening that gold to silver ratio now to 92.78. Platinum down 6, palladium down 18, and I've got a poll here. If you guys can participate in that poll, that would be great. Yes, indeed, we've got a poll, and to see if you think that gold and silver ratio will widen to 100 before the end of the year. At this point, I'm thinking it will widen at that point. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, BSO, it's not, YouTube takes 30%, taxes take at least another 20 to 25, 30%. Yes, indeed. Good to see Sergeant Gold. Stuck on some gold. Thank you, Sergeant Gold. Good to see you. Very good. All right. Let's see here. And Adam Spencer on this comment says the Chinese can't buy many investments due to strict regulations. With the property bubble bursting, if the population turns to gold, that could increase demand quite a bit. Might move the needle, yes. I tell you what, well, the thing is that the Chinese buy it for cultural reasons. They have a lot. They have the most demand. I don't think the Chinese government is preventing them from buying gold, which is kind of amazing when you think about it. But it's so ingrained in their, that's so ingrained in their culture that even the CCP can't do anything about it. Frank Pop says, did anyone expect Powell to speak any different? Many stackers do not remember the last time this happened. Volcker raised rates to the roof. Powell needs to fight inflation first. Suffer now, reap profit later. Yep, that's right. History. Look at history. Algorithm food and a smash thumbs up button. Thank you for the great work. Thank you, Richard Metcalf. Algorithm is a word we came up with for if you do see a video and if you don't really have anything to say about it, if you just put algorithm in there, it does help. It's like algorithm food. All right, very good. All right, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, James Unleashed. He posted a link there to the PayPal. It's also in the description, and it has the email address as well. So thank you for that. If you do that, friends and family, especially if it's over 20 bucks. Very good. All right, you guys are wonderful. Thank you for being here tonight. We're going to read a few more comments here. If government really cared about inflation, says Ryan, let's post this in here first. If they really cared about inflation, they should end the Fed. The Fed's very existence is the cause of inflation. Don't believe for even a second that the Fed is here to make things better. The future is grim. Watch out for yourself and hold your own. We're headed towards a dystopian future where only the rich proliferate, the mass or poor suffer. Orion, you make a good point, but I think its replacement will do no good unless there's a gold standard. So you can get rid of the Fed, but whatever replaces it, whatever central bank replaces the Fed, will be just as bad or probably even worse without a gold standard. So just abolishing the Fed or ending the Fed is not going to help at all. All right, let's see here. Let's get over here to the next comment. And Texas Lionheart, 2020 Platinum Eagle, love the coins. He watched to the very end of this video. Very cool. It was a good number of you that did. Lena Grote, I'd rather buy the Gold Buffalo or the Gold Centenarino. Many LCSs won't buy or give you much for pandas. I used to collect but stopped because of the counterfeits. Yep, me too. Yes, indeed. All right, nice. Let's see here. Okay, very, very good. So that's what that comment is. Let's see here. Very good. Where are we at? Let's get back to let's go take a look at the markets one more time and see what they're doing. Because, yeah, it's been kind of a fast-moving evening here with the markets. The gold to silver ratio is widening on fire. Let's see here. We've got now Asian market with 1739 for gold. 1739, down 0.06% for gold, but silver is dropped 1%, 19-cent drop in a matter of minutes here for silver. It's crazy what's going on. Platinum and palladium are both dropped as well, but the big loser for the evening so far looks to be silver. Yes, indeed. All right. Make the kitty do some push-ups. There you go, Boris. I like that idea. Make the kitty do some push-ups. I got to put the kitty to work. If I could find a way to do that, boy, I tell you what, I'd be rich if I could film that cat doing push-ups. I could do that. Hey, Justin Sartain is here. He's got it. He's been focusing on gold, 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 gold. Did I get the amount of golds right? Let's see here. All right, thank you. Oh, thank you, Sergeant Gold. Yes. Yes, Silver King is here. Hopefully he'll come in. You can say thank you to him. Thank you so much, Sergeant Gold. Justin Sartain has also been kind to do a channel membership dump. That's what we call it there. He'll buy a bunch and just everybody starts getting them. It's crazy. All right, let's see here. Let's move ahead. Here we've got David Hamtaro says, Panda is so cute, still won't buy as Chinese bullion premium is robbery. Buy Aussie kangaroo, cute and cheap. I like the kangaroos, David. Actually, I've been getting some of the backdated ones recently. Yes, indeed. Very good. And Patricia Riley says, Patricia Riley, when you buy, remind her how great it will be when it climbs. That's right. How great it will be when it climbs. All right, the stamp. The Stengo. I'm sorry, the Stengo. This is why I'm done stacking silver. One of my more popular videos, surprisingly enough. Just a little joke video I did. You ain't stacking gold and platinum group metals. You're NGMI. I don't know what that means. Silver isn't going anywhere but down. That crap is more abundant than mercury in the Earth's crust. Well, I don't know. I mean, mercury, rarity of a metal does not equate to value, by the way. Platinum is a great instance for that. Platinum has been cheaper than gold for quite a number of years now. So, you know, it's going to be, well, oh, Justin Sartain just did it again. He has just gifted 10 Salivate Metal memberships right here, right now. Amazing. Wow, thank you, Justin Sartain. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Man, crazy, crazy. Justin Sartain. And we got to give him 10 push-ups for that. Man, oh man. All right, let's see here. Let's get back over here to the front here. Let's get this thing happening here. All right, let's do it. Let's get these 10 push-ups for Justin Sartain. So keep watching. You will see. Sometimes it's a little bit of a delay, but you'll see if you get one, or so you'll see people start to get them. Thank you, Justin. You are the man. The man, Justin Sartain. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Yeah. There we go. Justin does strike again. Indeed, Liquid Electrum, you're right. Wow. Crazy, crazy. Here comes Donald with the fake. It's the most reliable thing about Donald out there. There we go. Joshua Rhodes was just gifted a membership by Justin Sartain. Wow. Very kind. Wow. Let's see here. And just another Oglesby says, a local dollar store, brand not mentioned. There's only like two. It's Family Dollar and Dollar Tree, right? I think those are the two big ones. Had a walkout and didn't lock the door, so a call came through for people walking out with stuff. Wow. Crazy. That doesn't surprise me in this day and age. Does not surprise me one bit. All right. Silver Shelby leads a Bible study every other Sunday, so we've got to get going. Well, thank you so much, Silver Shelby. Very cool that you do that, leading a Bible study. God bless you. Very cool to lead people in the Word. And thank you for being here, Silver Shelby. Yes, indeed. Blessings to you, and have a good evening, sir. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Very good. I'm going to guess it's on the book of Leviticus, but it may be on Numbers, or it could be on Chronicles, or perhaps Mark, or maybe 2 Timothy. One of those books is my guess. Jason Smith was just gifted a channel membership, and so was Voodoo Scratch by Justin Sartain. So you guys thank Justin for that. Very kind of him. Alfonso Roford says, I'm not gloomy, but these are realistically doomed and gloom times. Batten down the hatches, it's here. Yep. I tell you what, it does seem pretty scary. I can see it going. Clicking on the green cylinder with the gift 10 at the top of the chat screen increases the chance of you getting a complimentary membership. Wow. Interesting. And I'm not seeing that on my end, probably because I'm in the channel now, but that's pretty cool. Good advice, JM Unleashed. All right. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. Okay, let's move on up here. We've got David Watson who has a comment here, and then we're going to get back to the markets here momentarily, so stay tuned. We appreciate you guys being here as we march through. Trying to get 300 thumbs up tonight, but I'm not going to ask for the thumbs up. I'll let other people ask for me. That way I avoid any kind of association with me asking you to thumb up this live stream. You know what I'm saying? So David Watson, after spending hours of looking at the figures a few months ago and thinking about casualty of the Fed and our economy nosediving, just like the ripples and the bear markets before the crash, you have these upturns and downturns before the steep drop. I'm betting $1,600 gold and $16 silver with a margin of error of 1 or 2 on silver, which is why I've been making small purchases instead of backing up the truck as I keep dropping below 20. Time will tell if this is correct. I think that's a fair assessment and prediction of where silver and gold could go, at least in the short to medium term. I tend to agree with that. However, I'm sticking with my prediction of $29 by the end of the year. It's becoming less and less likely that's going to happen. I was very wrong last year, but we will see here. All right, very good. All right, nice. Let's see here. Very nice. Yes, of Justin to do that. Strat Captain 66. I don't think gold and silver will go higher with the central banks fighting inflation. On the contrary, most everything will go down. Stocks, real estate, and gold and silver. And that's what they want to do. That's exactly what they want to do. All right, let's see. Let's get over here to the markets and see what they're doing. All right, we can see there's been no movement at all. I've refreshed these markets. I don't see any activity. Gold is down $1.90. So down a little bit more, 17.38 and 20 cents for gold. Silver's down still at 19 cents. It's stuck in that 1% drop. And platinum is down 5, palladium down 18, 92.75. Matt Bittner asked me what my opinion on silver philharmonics are. I actually like the silver philharmonics, believe it or not. I do like them. And I know they have that smooth edge, which some people don't like, because coins typically don't have smooth edges. But I think that's what kind of sets it apart, and it doesn't have anything but a shiny finish. They do tend to milk spot. I don't like that, but I do like the design. I really do. There's no royalty on it. It's just the instruments on both the front and back. And we've got the great Hoosier Stacker is here. Good to see Hoosier Stacker. Our band had a gig last night, so I missed out on the bingo. But Silver Bingo is the place to go on Saturday nights for Hoosier Stacker's channel. He's got a great channel. He's a great member of the community. And really, the other thing is his channel was created. You know, he obviously talks precious metals too, but it's mostly about supporting this community. So he's kind of a service to us all. And he's really earned that indication with his channel, what he does. So thank you to Hoosier Stacker. If you guys have not subscribed to him, I encourage you to do so, to the Hoosier Stacker channel. We want to try to get him up over 1,000 subscribers. I think he's over 130 some odd away. I'm not sure the exact number now, but if you guys could check him out and give him a sub. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get back over here to the markets. There's where we are at in the markets. We will revisit those in short order. Yes, indeed. So thank you, Strat Captain. I always appreciate all of you guys' thoughts. I may not agree with everything, but I appreciate you guys taking the time to share your views. No matter what they are, means a lot. All right, Colin Powell says, are modern commemorative metals from the United States Mint highly collectible? Well, modern commemorative metals, some of them are. I think the 2016 American Liberty Medal is still doing fairly well in the secondary market. Metals don't do as well as coins. And it goes on to say, do the coin shops pay 100 plus over spot for these babies? How much over spot do you think they would give you for that, Sal? Well, I already know, because one of them, they paid me a couple of dollars over what I paid at the mint. Some of the ones that I got that were a little bit off center, they looked at them, they really didn't care, and they paid me about $90 for them. So I don't know if they would do that again, but yeah. But that's just a chance, you know, you take. You never know. You got to do it while it's quick, and you have to have a local coin shop that's willing to take the risk in order to flip them themselves and make money on it. So we don't really know what's going to be the future 10 years from now. Yes, indeed. And actually, Colin Powell, I will do that. I'm going to do a video on that very subject very soon. Yowie Buster says, with the price is so high, why would I buy any metal when the bubble is still hovering over the thistles? Yeah, well, that's just it. You've got to decide where you think the bubble is. You know, is silver really that high now? I don't know. I think silver is pretty low right now. Good to see Terry is here. Cybercurrent Twitcher is here. Welcome. Always good to see. And we have Sergeant Gold is still with us. Donald New Mexico is with us. Rocky Superstar is here. Good to see you. And so is Department of Numismatics, who just became a channel member again. Very good. All right. So we're crap kickers when he goes out with diamonds on the soles. There we go. That's right. That's where I wear the crap kickers. That's right. And diamonds on the soles. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Apples to oranges says, I want to see gold crash to $1,400 per ounce. I'm waiting for $1,600 or below currently before buying. Just me. All right, there we go. And if that's a possibility, we could see it go lower when they do this interest rate a hike. We'll find out. We'll see. Silverholic. Silver is not an investment, and it is proven not to be a hedge either. Yeah, well, as for this past couple of years, it's not. That's for sure. At least so far, you're right. Silverholic, when has David Morgan been right about anything? You know, I don't really know because I really don't follow a lot of their predictions, but I know some of them have been wrong. Like Andrew McGuire has been wrong to the detriment of the people that believed him. He was so sure about some things and it turned out to be completely off base. Silver stackers love him because he's bullish about silver no matter what. In reality, he is not an analyst or an economist. He's a cheerleader. I've stopped listening to what he has to say a long time ago. Maybe you should too. Yeah, I mean, I just thought this article was interesting on the overall. He just happened to be one of those that was talking about some of the stuff, but I really didn't talk about it based off of what he said. I hope that makes sense. But anyways. All right. Jeff White says, oh, I'll be devastated if I can buy silver at a cheaper price. It's all about how much you can accumulate, not the fiat price. In the end, that's really what it's about for sure. It's one of those things where, you hate to use this terminology, but you buy it and forget about it. When I say forget about it, you forget about selling it or as a part of your portfolio. It's there for the long term. In some ways, in some cases, it may be one of those things where you just pass it along. Precious Metals Bulls was gifted a channel membership by Justin Sartain. What I like about this is when Justin and Silver King do these gifted memberships, some people that are in here get them that really don't chat inside here, but they just kind of watch on the sidelines. So it's good to see. And I appreciate everybody being here, even if you don't chat, but yes, indeed. And CCT donated one of his silver testing slides and announced the silver to a charity auction on the Silver Forum today. And the bid is already at £100. Ends on Friday. Wow. That is very nice of you, CCT. CCT has done that in the past as well, too, for another member of our community. But that's amazing over at the Silver Forum. You guys should check it out and look for the CCT slide. And CCT, if you want to post a link to that, you're more than welcome to. I think since you're a moderator, you have that ability. But that's amazing, £100. And you will get a very high quality a piece hit with this silver testing slide for sure. So you're going to come out well ahead, and it'll be going towards charity as well. Very good. All right, let's get over here. We're going to get a few more comments, and we're going to take a look at the markets. How to pay no premium as a silver. That would be amazing. My LCS is over 6 over spot. Mercury dimes are $2 a piece. Save the monarchs. Yes, indeed. Let's get a few more here. And Mutant Rife says, thank you guys for the thumbs up. We're trying to get 300 tonight. Can we do it? I think we can. I'm not necessarily asking you to press the thumbs up button. I'm going to let somebody in the chat ask you to do that. I think I'm going to ask, maybe Terry79 will encourage everybody to press the thumbs up button. But it's not going to be me doing it because I don't want to seem desperate. You know what I'm saying? That avoids me being desperate. All right. So what does Mutant Rife have to say? He says, has the Federal Reserve note just become more like trading stamps of the 1910s through the 70s? Soon it will just be as useless as trading stamps. Energy defines what is valued currency, and it seems that the world crude producers are moving away from the U.S. crude oil reserve note. That's the petrodollar. More valued currencies. Crypto will never become a valued currency as it consumes energy, and unless countries like Saudi Arabia accept it, it will not be truly valued. And I think that's part and parcel why it's gone down so much. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. All right. So Terry79 says not today, but maybe she'll do that on Tuesday because that'll be a new day. That'll be a new day. So we'll hit Terry up on Tuesday to ask you to hit the thumbs up button. So we'll have to recruit somebody else to tell people to hit the thumbs up button. Who am I going to get to tell everybody to hit the thumbs up button? Let's see here. If Alan Gold was here, I would ask him. All right, let's see here. All right, John Bethia says, Sal, has silver really gone up, or is it because things have gone up because of inflation? Yeah, I mean, I think the premiums have gone up because of inflation. I think that's part and parcel to that. But yes, indeed. All right, there you go. All right, thank you. Eli Redshirt is helping Sal and Terry to smack the like button. Spread the word. There you go. All right. Very good. CCT says, I take payment in silver for my silver testing slides. Yeah, there you go. And have done on multiple occasions. On a related note, I have some work to do at my LCS owner's house, and he's happy to pay me in silver or gold. That is nice. Way to go, CCT. A perfect example of that. Wow. Services for silver. That's what she said. Oh, yeah. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's explore. FJB, Chris Spanks. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Let's take a look at the market, shall we? Just for gits and chiggles, because that's what we do. And look at this, folks. The market is open. Silver is officially tanking now. Yes, I think we could say it's tanking because it continues to drop even more as the evening goes on. This is crazy. Gold is down a little bit more, though, now, too, but not by much. Down just over, well, it's 0.17% drop, down $2.90 to $1,737.20. Silver is at $18.77, down 1.3%, down almost a quarter, folks. Gold to silver ratio is 1/100th of a point below 93 to 1. Look at that. And 57% of you here in this chat believe that we're going to see the gold to silver ratio get to 101 before the year ends. I'm of that camp too. There we go. All right, very good. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Marching forward. What do we have? There's where the markets are now. Let's get back over here to this section. We've got Savage Lee says here, I'm just sitting here at the dock of the bay. No, he's not sitting at the dock of the bay. He's waiting for the collapse of the economy. Silver is a good medium of trade. Get the essentials first, though. That's right. Food, water, guns, ammo. After that, get all the metals you can. Cash will be trash. You need something actually valuable. Well, Savage Lee, I encourage you to check out a series I did. It's a short series, 3-part series called Silver and SHTF. Believe it or not, cash, even in a collapse, I don't think cash will necessarily be trash. At least probably not coins. But yes, indeed. But we'll see here. Happy 90th. Thank you. All right. Happy 90th birthday. Yes, indeed. Very good to see all you guys here. We got a good crowd here tonight. If I don't say hello to you, it's just because the chat's moving kind of fast, but I appreciate all of you being here. I do like to recognize everybody that pops in here. We've got Jamie Fox, Boris Buliak. We've got Bill Dolworth with a thumbs up. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. Ronnie Carnes is here. Jeremy Baker. And who else is here? Eli Redshirt, THS. You guys are great. Thank you so much. Chris Martinez is here. BSO is still hanging out with us, and so is Silver Hustlin 13. All right. Very good. All right. JM Unleashed has a good comment here on this video, which, by the way, this video here was inspired by BSO. I don't know if you watched it or recognizes it, but anyways, but yes, indeed, it was inspired by BSO. So for the purpose of bartering at this time, I think the fair deal for valuing silver is to use the difference between spot and the price that reputable LCS sells the same silver for. So spot price is 20, your LCS is selling 1 ounce sunshines for 25. I would negotiate the sunshine round's value of being 22.50. There you go, for the purpose of bartering. That's true. I have bought silver from a personal contact several times using this exact formula. That's excellent. Very good way to do it. But you have to be able to know, probably negotiate, from the average, and then you work your way down and say, well, if you can find anywhere online for that particular round for cheaper, then I can match that price at the very least if it's below 22.50 in this case. But yes, very, very good. Yes, excellent way to barter. JM Unleashed, great comment. Jason Lucktel really likes this video, and I appreciate that very much, sir. I really think you're onto something. I think it might be a great idea to open a website for a PM community to be able to trade goods and services for PMs. Well, it was kind of done. Yeah, that would be kind of neat, interesting. But you almost have to be in person to make that happen. And you also have to worry about, you have to be very careful and things like that because, and I probably should have mentioned this in the video. You gotta watch out for your safety, your privacy, your security, and that type of thing. But I digress. But it's a good idea. I know that I have goods that I'd love to barter for PMs. I used to own a video store like Blockbuster. I went bust because of the Redbox and Netflix. Now I have tons of movies on CD that I love to trade or barter for PMs. You probably meant to say DVD. It's a fantastic idea to create a website that does just that. You got me thinking here. There you go, Jason. That would be an idea. You could do a service like that. Yeah, that's right. Hey, yeah, Stackerville. That's right. Stackerville was one, but Stackerville was kind of based off of Stackerville was kind of based off of the idea of buying and selling gold, right? Very good. Hey, Heather is here. Good to see Heather. Yes, indeed. I don't know. The Stackerville was about trading, was it? Goods and services for silver and gold. But it was a great place to do buys and selling of gold and silver. And I think BSO started that too. All right, thank you, Liquid Electrum. I did see your email there. I'll check that out here after a bit and get back to you. But thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that. Let's get back over here. We have got Secret Stacker. So many factors to consider, but 1 ounce is only worth a knife if you don't have a knife. I would keep the silver. There you go. All right. Well, it was just an example. It was just an example. Yes, indeed. Let's take another slurp as an example. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Let's march on ahead here. I like BHR. Says, my honest opinion, if bartering becomes a means for survival, there would come a time when someone comes knocking at your door knowing that you have a nice stash of good old silver. There's simply no easy solution when the boat goes down. That's why you have to have a way to protect that boat with a gun in every room, ammo everywhere, security, cameras and all that kind of stuff, and ways to be able to protect yourself. Yes, indeed. All right. And where are we at? All right, well-rounded wild ones. If you need the knife bad enough, you might get much more. I'd say it's worth $7. Okay. I think people pay too much attention to the knife example. I was just throwing that out there in this video, just as something off the cuff. It really wasn't saying it was worth an ounce of silver. All right, very good. And KS, moldy green paper, platinum, gold, silver. There you go. Let's take a look at the markets now, shall we? Flamethrower and nail guns for home defense. There you go, Matt. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, here's where we are with the markets. We are seeing them react now. Gold is down 0.17%, $2.90, $17.37 20. Wow, silver is down 1/4 now, 25 cents, 1.35%, $18.76. Gold to silver ratio has now increased to 93.04. Wow, 93.04. Insane in the membrane. Look at that. We saw it here on this channel, on this live stream right now for the market watch. It is up. Crazy. Gold to silver ratio. Fill out the poll. We've got over 189 votes here now on the poll. 56% of you say it will get to over 101. 44% say no. That's right. If they needed a knife, they would trade more than the 1 ounce of silver. Yeah, if they really needed it, you're right. That's true. Good point, Rocky Superstar. If I had the only knife in town, they probably would try it. No squirrel. We need a squirrel. We got, I think we had Angel in here earlier, who's your stacker, I believe. Very good. And good to see Pete O. Welcome. You're here, Pete. Comex getting drained, says Jay Hike. Okay, yes, indeed. Survey is going the other way. Yeah, the survey is going the other way. It's starting to move in the other direction. You're right. It was like 57%, so you're right. Very true, very true. Okay, let's see here. Tomahawk cruise missile carries 500 ounces of silver. I actually did a video on that, Boris Boliak. Yep, I did a video on that some time ago. All right, let's get back to the channel comments. Jason Luttel says, one thing I know for a fact is that you do not want to be the last person holding the bag of fiat currency in the end and have nothing but old worthless paper. That's true. But it comes to that, you do not want to know that. KS says 1 ounce of silver is worth at least 2 good knives. 1 ounce of gold is worth at least 2 Colt 45s at the same gun shop. Yep, that's right. There you go. One way to get it. All right, Paul disagrees with me on this. And what he says, I disagree. Silver is really hard to recycle. It is consumed. I used to scrap metal, and just to recycle silver out of appliances and other units is a lot more man hours and effort. For that to happen, the price has to be worth it, way higher than the price now. That's exactly right. And I wasn't even suggesting that they would be recycled at this price. It's not worth it to recycle now. So logically, for now, it gets melted down with a lot of the steel and iron, and will never get recovered. Tons of silver is wasted. Once the world recovers from this depression, yes, I said it's a depression. The price will be sky high, along with the demand. And Green Nation it will be. California is already outlawing gas cars. That's right, and solar panels. So there'll be more demand for it in due course. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Oh, well, thank you, Terry. She says I'm a great guy. She must be drinking. I don't know what it is. Thank you, Terry. Hugs. I'm going to give Terry a big hug. Here we go. Hug for Terry. Thank you, Terry. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see here. Silver Patriot says the knife is not worth an ounce of silver to me. I have knives. But to your point, yes, bartering is something that should be considered and practiced in our community. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, good to see Richard. Are you a nice guy? I don't know. I hope I'm a nice guy. I don't know. We'll see. Some people would beg to differ. Actually, some people would just differ. They wouldn't have to beg to differ. They would just differ. All right, very good. All right. Hug it out. That's right. But Terry knows what to do to get the wrench back. I know she wasn't kissing up to me because she was just hugging up to me. Actually, she wasn't even hugging up to me. She just said something nice. Not drunk enough. Bill 457 is here. All right. Good to see you. All right. Richard C. is sticking his tongue out at us. And we've got James Smith says, that's what she said. She would barter for silver. There you go. Exactly right. Boom shalaka. All right. Dow futures are down 207, says Kevin Anderson. Silver's a gold following the stock market. What's up, Sal? Silver should be going up. Yeah, it's crazy. I think it may be because of that. And there's one reason why. Let's see here. Heather differs. She differs. Let's see here. What do you differ about? Oh, my goodness gracious. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. Heather just had a birthday. You say it's a birthday. It's not mine, but it's yours. New York government told Republicans to leave. Wow, that's not very nice. Not very nice at all. So, Kevin, so yes, gold, Dow, the stock market could crash, and actually silver could crash along with the stock market, kind of like what happened in March of 2020. You would think it would be going up, but because of if we have a chance of a recession and where there's going to be less demand for things that people buy, silver will be directly affected as an industrial metal, and that means the price could actually tank, believe it or not. But yes, indeed, we'll see. Chris says there's like a huge margin call coming like in 2008. Shakedown, says Boris. So we could be at the precipice of something. But if that does happen, be prepared for silver to drop. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay, take care, Heather. Have a good evening. Thanks for coming by. All right, Cyberfish says here on this video, says, I don't think we'll ever get away from the higher premiums because of things getting worse, not better. I agree. It does seem like the premiums are going to be here to stay at least to some point. Oh, wait. Hey, all right. We have just been pushed into a labor camp by Hoosier Stacker. Oh, my goodness gracious. We've been pushed into a push-up labor camp. Push it real good. Let's do 20 push-ups for the great Hoosier Stacker. Very kind of you, sir. Yes, indeed. And thank you. Bill 457's been a member for 3 months. Let's do these 20 push-ups, and then we'll get to Cyberfish's comment here. Let's do 20 push-ups for the great Hoosier Stacker. All right, here we go. Let's make it happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, wow. Thank you, Hoosier. Oh, man. Thank you kindly, sir. You know, I'm kind of glad these have been light lately because these are getting hard. I've been, you know, oh, man, gracious. All right. Thank you so much. Richard Metcalf is here. He can't chat, but he's listening. Thank you so much, Hoosier Stacker. Yeah, that was the most I've done in a while, because, man. All right, let's see. All right, very good. So let's get the Cyberfish's comment here. Here comes Donald with the fake. So anyways, he says, I don't think we'll get away from the high premiums. What happened in the past is the past, like when silver was $5 an ounce. People value it at spot plus premium. If I used to pay for a goods and service, it doesn't cost $19 an ounce. It costs $22 to replace, so the value is $22 in fiat. You only notice the true value of silver after the dollar has collapsed completely. Otherwise, it's still valued by exchange of fiat at spot plus premium, or the total cost to you per ounce. And actually, Cyberfish, I agree with you, but let's flip it around. It's only worth what you get for it, what you sell that silver for. Because you can overpay for anything. In fact, look at a car when you buy it off the lot. Now, it's not good to compare a car to silver, per se, at least not used to be, but there's been cases recently where auto dealerships are paying manufacturer retail price, or the new price for a year later. Cars have gone up in value, even used cars. But I digress. All right. That'll change across the gradient based off location, but it's not a huge difference. For all the people who can get it at spot from a friend, do it, because that's not the same as what we were talking about unless we can all go and get it at that price. Yeah, that's right. All right, very good. All right. Thank you so much, Cyberfish. Yeah. Good comment. Jerry Parker says, to whoever gifted me a channel membership last night at the live chat, thank you very much. All right, greatly appreciated. Likely that was going to be Justin Sartain or Silver King. Yes, indeed. And Michelle Nowicki says, I traded a Krugerrand for 2 Ruger rifles this year. Way to go. All right. Wow, that's cool. Very, very cool. Michelle, way to go. And Brom39 with $1 super chat. Thank you, sir. We'll wrap that in with the next one that comes along, if one does. Another super chat. Thank you so much. Selected Silver Sire. Sal, this is what I do. I have a good-sized garden and accept donations for my excess produce. All right, there you go. Also cashed in my Sam's Club perks for cash. I'm combining the 2 sources of fiat and trading that for PMs at the Gettysburg Coin Show in 2 weeks. All right, awesome, Selected Silver Sire. Very, very cool. Oh, did you see the comment from someone who bought 12 of your rounds? No, I have not seen that comment. I'll have to, hopefully I haven't gotten to it yet. We'll see it up here soon. I did not know someone bought 12 of the rounds. Wow. Okay. We'll get to that here soon, hopefully. I did not see that comment. Tonosama. Federal means federation, not government. The Federal Reserve is about as governmental as FedEx. It shouldn't call what it really is at the Jekyll Island Club. Well, I'd say the government is involved heavily with the Federal Reserve, though. That's the point. All right, let's see here. The Sarge says, I'm not good at bartering, but I will learn quickly. I will PT myself to death. Self-interest is what you said, Sal. Another great expression. Bartering is a mindset, and do that with LCS or in person doesn't work well with companies. Good lesson story today. Thank you, Sarge. Yes, indeed. Thank you. All right, very good. Good to see you guys. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting a comment to Hoosier Stacker's channel. You guys are great. And let's march on up here. Boris Boliak says, I think the stacking plumber is onto something. I feel the knife and feel it's worth the $20. I'd give 1 ounce of silver. I wouldn't mind if it's at 19 something, but no less. Thank you. All right, Boris. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. Zephiel says on this video here, and he says the following. The way you buy silver without a premium is not very complicated. The process is complicated. You find a broker that will allow you to buy COMEX silver contracts with physical redemption. Most brokers will not allow you to take physical possession of any contract that they sell. Once you have the COMEX contract, then it comes due. You can either sell it or complete the process for physical delivery, where you have to pick it up from a COMEX warehouse. Some fees are involved, but they are nowhere close to premium prices. Yes, that's right. And that's been tried and successfully, some more so than others, during the silver squeeze movement. Yes, indeed. Hello, Coins A to Z. Good to see Coins A to Z. Welcome, sir. So good to see you. Dr. Hugh is here. Barter weed for silver. I'm sure some have done that. HVAC Residential Basics is here as well. Appreciate all you guys joining us here tonight. Appreciate it. My goal for the thumbs up was 300. But if we can get to 200 tonight, I'd be tickled purple. Not pink. I'd be tickled purple. You know what I'm saying? All right, so there we go. All right, can we make it happen? I don't know. I'm going to try to just subliminally ask. I'm going to subliminally make a suggestion about the thumbs up. But I'm not going to directly ask you to thumb up this live stream, because I don't want to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be natural progression of thumbing up. All right, let's see here. Moving ahead here, we've got Rod Gangloff. Powell's plan raised interest to make U.S. bonds pay more than stock dividends and crash housing so we can buy houses with cash. He made insider trading stocks. Landlord Jeremy. Interesting. Rod, that's actually a very interesting point. Makes you wonder. And in fact, there's a lot of Chinese been buying up a lot of properties around as well, too. Speaking of markets and prices, let's take a look at the markets now. We can see here that gold has taken a little bit of a bigger hit now, down $2.20, down 0.13%. Silver is trying to recover from its deeper losses earlier. It is down 22 cents now, down 1.16%, 1880. Gold to silver ratio has pulled back a little bit to 92.88. Yes, crazy. All right, so there's where we're at there. Platinum down 5, palladium down 14. Now, that's kind of where things are. We'll see this. So far, this has been a pretty strong market watch, with a price action happening out of the gate and continuing to weigh pretty heavy. And this is the time during the market watch where we take a look at the chart to see the flow of the metals. Let the metal flow is a quote by which great guitarist and vocalist? Let me know if you know. If you put that in the chat, yes, indeed. I'll pin that comment. If you could say, who coined the phrase, pun intended, let the metal flow? To see if any of you guys know which I think very famous and seminal foundational guitarist and vocalist. All right, so here we go. So gold, you can see the flow of the chart. It went down pretty dramatically, went up, and then kind of moved down a little bit there. So it's taken a pretty bit. It's trying to recover a little bit as we speak right now. We're looking at bid price, of course. And now we are looking here at silver's performance over the hour. Look at silver. Boom, shalaka, boom. And I'm not looking at the actual individual contracts being moved. I know JM Unleashed had pointed me to that earlier. I don't have that handy right now, but this could be happening here with silver. But look at that. Boom. Massive drop. And now it's trying to kind of pull back a little bit. Ted Nugent, good guess. Not Ted Nugent. Shakira, it's definitely not Shakira. But this guy is no longer with us. But definitely well known. Yes, indeed. Not John Wayne. His famous phrase is, let the metal flow. Stephanie, yes, time to buy. Yes, indeed. It would be a good time to buy when the price is dipping like this. And there's silver. All right, very good. Not David Brocky. He is Dave Brocky's from Guar. There we go. All right, here we go. YJ Overlander. Boom, shalaka. He got it. Let me pin this son of a biscuit. This is perfect. Man, Chuck Schuldiner is exactly right. Way to go, YJ. YJ Overlander with you got it. Let the metal flow. Chuck Schuldiner. I actually met Chuck Schuldiner. That's a really great guy, by the way. Really cool. And an excellent guitar player. Excellent vocalist. The Philosopher. Yes, indeed. Individual Thought Patterns, one of my favorite albums. Most favorite albums from Death, and also Human. And Sound of Perseverance was their last album in 1999, and it was wonderful. But YJ Overlander with the win. Great job. Shook shoulder from death. Boom, Shalaka. Yeah, you got it. It's amazing. My audience is amazing. You guys know a lot. It's so cool. All right, very good. Silver Heist is here. The great Silver Heist, the one and the only. He is the man. All right. Yeah. Oh, man, dude. I saw them in 1995, YJ, with Gene Hoglan on drums. Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. The volumes trading at this time on silver are not particularly large, so I would not consider it a smackdown right now. Okay, thank you. Mike, the 40 Downer, was gifted a channel membership by Justin Sartain. Very, very cool. Oh, yeah. 1999 was the last year that, the last album that Death put out, Stephanie S. By the way, good to see you, Stephanie S. Thank you for being here. Always good to see new folks pop in. Although I think Stephanie may have been here before. Never seen Two Live Crew. All right, very good. There you go. Sergeant Gold should get a medal for paying off so many student loans. Yes, you should. Me too. Yes, indeed. Want to bet on it. All right, very good. All right, let's get over here to the markets again. We see the markets. Now let's get to the comments. Brandon B. Let's go, Brandon B. Let him. I'm 90% in gold and silver over the past 9 years. All right, there you go, brother. All right, and Ray Henry says, I do electrical work, home and automotive. I tell my customers that I work for a silver maple leaf per hour. And you know what my customers are? Are slackers who paid me in silver before, are stackers. I'm making meant to say stackers. I would take half and half cash, half metal. There you go, Ray. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Nice. Let's see here. Megadeth at Commodore Ballroom in Vancouver. Very cool. I saw Megadeth in 2000. Believe it or not, they opened up for Motley Crue in that tour. Most unusual pairing ever, but I digress. All right. That's right. Silver's not new. Near penny price yet. Oh, Silver Heist saw who? Retirement tour 1982. Won't get fooled again. Man, well, you know what? It's a good thing because the World Health Organization is alive and well, but they are trying to fool a lot of people right now, Silver Heist. So I'm glad you're not fooled by the World Health Organization. Well done, Silver Heist. Yes, indeed. All right. Elizabeth Kahn is here. Hello, Elizabeth Kahn. Good to see you. So glad you're here. Okay, Stephanie S. was here. Then YouTube unsubscribed me, and I finally found you again. Thank you. All right. Many thanks for remembering me. All right. Yes, Stephanie. So glad you... I don't know why. Sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe people. So what I tell people to do is to bookmark the channel page if you're interested, and then you can just check back here. I do post daily videos, so thank you so much if you do that. And thank you, Stephanie. So good to see you. And Elizabeth Kahn is here. Gaz Grill is an honorary citizen for 18 months. And this is a great... I'm honored to have Gaz Grill here. We've kept him awake on many trips home from work. Gaz Grill, thank you so much, my friend. You guys are wonderful. This is a great community, and I am very happy that you guys are all here with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, except for Alan Gold when he comes. He's the only one I don't appreciate. Actually, I do appreciate him too. We just like to have fun with Alan Gold. But there's Silver Hair Stacker. Good to see Silver Hair, the one and the only. All right. Mark D. Songs and Stuff says, might be graded by error by the slabbing companies, but really not much off center. That it would have an extra collector value. It won't. It is not terribly off center, but enough to be noticeable. Yes, indeed. And No Man 69. Sal, they are pumping the dollar up so that they can bring the price of everything, including silver, down so the elites can load up. I know that's been talked about before, but the thing is the price is so low now, they could take advantage now if they wanted to. They're going to suck every last penny out of us to pay for their agenda. Also, they need a slave class for cheap labor to compete with other markets. If you need money to eat with, you work very cheap to feed yourself. Yes, indeed. All right. Hey, H-Back is here. Thank you, H-Back. Very kind of you. The hearts. One of the only. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Chris Banks. All right. Yes, Ronald Hall solved the stones at the Superdome in New Orleans in 1980. Nice. That is cool. That is really cool. Historic. You see the stones. Zardoz 2024 says, when Sal was a kid, they called them automobiles. He must be over 100 years old. That's right. Automobiles. Yes, and the horseless carriages is what we called them when I was a youngster. Andrew Peterson says the following. The first thing that caught my attention is the triangle bars. We'll be getting a few of those somewhere in the distant future. Yes, they're pretty cool, though, triangle. They're actually coins, believe it or not, I believe. I think they have a denomination on them. Cladale D. Thank you, Cladale, says being diplomatic to Alan Gold. Thank you so much. All right, we like to have fun with Alan Gold. Yes, indeed. Yes, Hero Bullion does have competitive pricing indeed, too. All right, very good. And Jake says here, I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm going to give someone silver for goods and services at a time when I can just give them toilet paper instead. No, I understand. I do understand. In fact, I find a lot of people prefer to take fiat paper instead of a check because it's under the table. They just fold it up and put it in their pocket. My silver is more valuable than the paper I bought it with. Use the paper until no one takes it anymore. Yep, understandable, Jake. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Let's see here. Oh, selected Silver Sire saw Pink Floyd at Three Rivers Stadium in the summer of '75. Wow. Oh, that would have been great. Man. Because they had just released Dark Side of the Moon a couple years earlier, right? So that would have been a wonderful tour. I'm so old, I had a steam-driven horseless carriage ran on coal. Coming soon to Europe, that's right. CCT, it's been a quiet week for spammers, unless other mods have been removing them all. I've actually removed a whole heck of a lot of them. Yes, indeed. I've removed a whole heck of a lot of them. But yes, thank you, CCT, for keeping an eye on those. I've actually been pretty lucky to catch some of them before they really went crazy, but thank you for keeping an eye on those. Sergeant Gold, I almost blocked you. I saw the love chat, and I was like, oh, man, that's from Sergeant Gold. But again, good thing I read that. I was like, I like to be really quick on the draw. I try to beat JM Unleashed on those. It's a good thing I read that. We should be seeing them pretty soon. And likely either JM or CCT will get it before I do. VK Travelog says, when the stock market crashes, it will go below 15. Great news for stackers, but this means the world has gone to crap stack. Hell, HE double hockey stick. That's not a good thing. That's right. Not a good thing. Okay. Richard Metcalf bought a used car in 2017 for an ounce of gold. Wow. And a few ounces of silver. Sold the car this year for an ounce of gold and more silver than I originally paid. I got lucky with the high demand for used cars, especially Hondas. True that, Richard. Well done. Well done. All right. Oh, yeah. Mozart rocks indeed. Now let's get over here to the next comment. James Smith is here. Good to see you, James Smith. Always honored to have you here. And let us now take the time to look at the market, shall we? We're going to take the time and do it. Look at this. Silver's trying to pull back from its doldrums still. Down to $18.77. Again, we saw that earlier in the evening. Making its way back up again slightly. $1.3% drop, down 24 cents in just over an hour. It's crazy. Gold down $2.90. And yes, indeed, we are just over 40 some thumbs up away from 200 thumbs up. Press the number 17 if you've not thumbed this live stream up yet. And then I'm hoping somebody will encourage you in this live stream to press the thumbs up button. I'm trying to get to 200 tonight. Migmangst 23. I can't control the paper market or physical premium, so I've been buying silver semi-numismatic. Some beautiful coins out there. They sure are. It's a nice way to collect. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. Love button is here. Good to see Love button. Appreciate you all being here. Let's march through. We can see here that the palladium is down 14. Platinum is down 6. Metals down all across the board in Asia. Very good. Let's see here. Very, very good. All right, Twisted Clown. We know you're not a scammer. There you go. What could go wrong? But that's got to be careful. Fun, sexy ladies in my areas only need to get my credit card and social number. What could go wrong? Well, you could use gold and silver, right, to do it. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jerome Powell. We're even getting a stimulus from the Fed chair on this thumb up thing. That's very kind. That's got to count for something. Very good. Okay, let's march ahead here. 92.99, by the way. You're getting close to 93 to 1. If you have not participated in my poll, I'd encourage you to do so. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's get back over here. We've got Robert P. says, 1 ounce Liberty Platinum Eagle, $100. That's right. And can you guess the year, Robert P.? Mike Schoolcraft says the overspot price will go over $6. In other words, the premium. He also says when was the last time that the spot price was $1 or $2. Dang, I don't know. I've never seen it. 70s maybe. Jason Grove says the United States should counterfeit Chinese coins and sell them back to China like they do to us. That's right, exactly. They should. Richard Contini Jr. Is that why some of the latest releases are leaving the mint with damage? Also, who designed the Maya Angelou quarter? I have no problem putting a woman on a coin, but whoever did that one made it ugly. Yeah, some of them aren't the best designs. But anyways, I digress. Thank you, Richard. Sterling Cannabis says, I believe in exclusiveness. Some things just need to be eliminated and not given any weight. That's right. Exclusivity. All right. And let's see here. Adam Jam says, I'm going to say it. If you don't participate, what the hell do you think is going to happen? Certain kids of pigmentation don't collect. There, I said it. Well, if we did take a poll, scientific poll, probably less people of some races do collect. Generally, mostly whites, but there are others, and I've seen a growing number of those who collect of different races, and I think it's great to see. But yes, indeed. All right, very good. And Hermos Beach Guy says, great. Now we can look forward to the walking unicorn with rainbow coin for 200% over spot and shoddy quality. I need to avoid woke businesses. Yes, indeed. It's almost unavoidable at this point. Okay. I don't want to participate in your poll, Sal. All right, very good. All the chicks are invited. The guys, yeah, I prefer you not. Not that kind of poll, but very good. All right. Yes, indeed. And so, yes, participate in the poll. It's open to everybody. That's POLL, not to be mistaken with my poll. And that's a different matter for a different stream or different, well, it could go in several different directions there. But we'll leave the potty humor for another day. All right, let's see here. Very good. And we've got this. I think that's a Morse code, if I'm not mistaken. I have nothing against how people like to live and their choices. I seem to work with quite a few gay people, and they're all cool. And that's right. And there's nothing wrong with that, as if Seinfeld said, too. Recently, I find this diversity in the gay agenda is becoming too much. I try to watch a Netflix show, and it's in your face. Kids watching these programs, too. That's right. I think they're trying to program society for whatever purpose. That's the problem I have with it, too. That's the only problem I have with it. If a person is appointed by whatever purpose, then they should be good at their job and understand that industry. Quality is very important. Getting something that is quality is becoming rare. The mint director's words and priorities is maybe a root cause. In a way, they appoint a diverse people to manipulate them later. That's another topic for a different channel. That's right. The thing is that she's totally skipping over the quality issues that the mint has had. And anyways. All right, very good. Okay, let's see here. Let's march on ahead here. Jeffrey Jackson is here. Good to see you. Good to see all you guys. Thank you for being here. And let's see here. Let's where are we at? Let's get down here to, well, we have less than 30 away from 200 thumbs up in this live stream. We're going to do one more comment, then we're going to check out the markets. Rob Lanchey says, any form of capitalism cannot be trusted. Well, the thing is capitalism has been trusted. It's much better to trust capitalism than socialism, that's for sure. Capitalism implies, and doesn't necessarily mean it's always the case, but it implies the free markets more than socialism. Socialism is not implicit with free markets. I'm digging that hole. That's why I gotta be careful, be very careful. All right, BB is here. Good to see you. Charlie Chan, we'll get to the comments. Markets here just a second. I can catch this one too. No way else to say this, but the mint sucks. Don't give a hoot about what we, the collectors, may think. Boycott the mint until they clean up their act. Now, I understand. In some ways, I'm kind of partially doing that for some things. But anyways, all right, very, very good. And so there's where we are at here. That's right. There are worse things in capitalism. For corporate crony capitalism is not good. But capitalism in of itself has done more to lift up humanity than to bring it down. Whereas socialism and communism have been nothing but failures and are actually deadly. They've proven to be deadly. Well over 1 million dead because of communism. Well over. Actually, millions and millions when you count socialism, National Socialism, and the like, where it eventually leads. Here's where the markets are now. Gold down $4, 0.23%, $1,736.10 for gold. Silver down 27 cents now. It is now down the most of the evening, down 27 cents, 1.43%, $18.75 now, folks. Now the gold to silver ratio is the widest it has been this evening, 93.03, folks, 93.03. Crazy. That's right, Bill Dalworth. We do not have a free market economy. In fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Singapore has a freer market than we have. So we really have a limited free market economy, which is sort of an enigma, right? But there's somewhat of a free market, but it's limited here. All right. Very good. So this is where the markets are. Let's get back to the comments. Silver Shelby says, awesome. That's far more important than producing a good product. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Silver Shelby. And we've got Johnny Stacks. Instead of focusing on minting quality products, she's more concerned about race, sexual orientation, and political views. Yep, that seems to be the case. That's how I took it anyways. This is once again why I purchased very, very little of their products. That's right. I mean, she pretty much dismissed it when she just said that their quality is second to none, basically, in her interview, and that's definitely not the case. Definitely not the case at all. Maybe for some of their products they do okay. I think the women's quarters silver proof sets seem to be pretty nice. There was some issues with them, but not too bad. But other than that, there's Liberty metals, and they are not good at all, and they're very high priced. And some of the commemorative coins too, I've seen some issues with them. Rain Bird says, hello, Mrs. Ventress. Need quality control aisle 2 on the Liberty metal. Very bad thin areas and thick areas. The Philly Mint was closed again when we went for the tour after only 1 week of being open since the COVID. 2 years closed down. Now that's not good. If you traveled all the way to Philly, or even just from the out suburbs, it's not easy to get around Philly to go tour that mint, and it was closed down. That's not good because they just announced that it opened back up again. Wow, crazy, crazy. All right. It's all about the show. Look at me, look at us, look at our diversity. But don't look at our products, quality, and laziness and lack thereof. I imagine her assessment was like, there are too many strong masculine men working these factories. We need to change that and get more diversity. That's right. That is imagine that's what she's doing. Robert P. says, I guess we can look forward to more coin series in the vein of the 2022 American Women Man Killer Quarter. A subliminal call, as the leftists would say, a dog whistle to violence. Her mission as a Biden appointee is not efficiency and productivity, but identity politics. Exactly right. Can you imagine if we had a coin of an Indian chief called Woman Slayer? No way that would happen. But Man Killer is okay. Man Killer, anything man, or white, male, Christian is awful. But anything woman, or trans or anything like that, it says okay. It's insanity. The woke is alive and well, sadly. It's political correctness run amok. Robert Stroback says she needs to look into quality control right now. It sucks. I would also like to see her upgrade the packaging. Exactly. We are paying out the butt for collectible coins, and we deserve better quality and packaging. That's right. Exactly. Yeah, make some offensive coins. There you go. The left-handed shooter chimes in on this message about the mint. When someone says they are increasing inclusiveness or proclaims they are, it means they are just virtue signaling. If they were actually doing it, there would be no need to proclaim it. That's right. Well, and the thing is I don't have no doubt that they're doing it too and announcing it, but it's to the detriment of quality and fairness. There's nothing fairness about the way they do inclusivity, and there's nothing fair about equity either. Nothing fair about equity. All right. Have a good night, Silver Heist. Appreciate it, my friend. Let's look at the markets here again. As we're getting close to the long in the tooth here. We're 20 away from 200 thumbs up in this live stream. Here's where the markets are now. Gold is down $4, $17.36 and 10 cents. Silver down 27 cents. Pretty much the same. Not much movement at all in the markets, but they are down. Very, very good. All right, let's march on ahead here. Let's get over here. Let's make this happen. For Buchenboss. This is what he says. I've been very outspoken on Miss Gibson since she was nominated for the job. I did the research on her and knew from the beginning she's not fit for the job. No experience whatsoever. She will get rid of her senior employees, replaced with more or less experienced employees like herself. You would think this is good for heirs, but if most of the products is subpar, that's not a good thing. Exactly right, Buchenboss. I would like to still give her a little bit of a chance, but I'm not holding out much hope that she's going to be much better than David J. Ryder, who I had great hopes for, but he failed too. All right, very good. And a Jedi mind trick. When someone is hired because of their skin color, sexual orientation, or sexual preference, or that they are trans, whatever, someone else that would do a better job isn't hired. That's exactly right. James Dietrich says, hello, is there a list from the Federal Reserve as to where the 2022 Kennedy half dollars were sent? Can I get a list? I have no idea where you can get a list of that. You might have to contact some of the Federal Reserve banks to see. Steel Ringer is here. All right, there you go. Steel Ringer is here, and he hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Hoosier Stacker. Have a good evening. By the way, Hoosier Stacker, how close are you to 1,000? Have you gotten up to 900 yet? If you have not subscribed to Hoosier Stacker, subscribe to his channel real quick before he goes here. But good to see you. Have a good evening, sir. Alan Gold is actually here, believe it or not. And he has told me in no uncertain terms that before he leaves, he's going to say goodbye. He's not going to annoy me like last time. He's going to actually say goodbye before he leaves, and he's going to thumb up this live stream. I just know he will. I can feel it in my veins. RR pounded it. Thank you. All right. Yeah, you guys are great. All right, Ryan. Cold, diverse, and inclusive workforce. Let me guess, unless your white blood cells produce antibodies in a manner that the current administration has deemed undesirable. It seems you can tell how tolerant someone actually is these days, but how much they don't virtue signal about it. That's right, exactly. Exactly. I've never asked anybody to subscribe to Alan Gold's channel. Not once ever have I ever done that. I don't think I have anyway. I might have by error. In a drunken rage, I may have actually encouraged you to subscribe to Alan Gold, but I would never do that in a sane and sound mind. I would never ask anybody to subscribe to Alan Gold in a sound state of being. VK Space S says, nothing matters except the woke agenda, the worthless scourge of our time. The whole of the government and the media follows this insane agenda, which will backfire down the road and set us back a century more. True that, I do agree with that. It's getting really bad. This woke crap is insane. And it's going to get to a point where it's going to become dangerous. Really is. Very good. All right, let's see here. All right, 880. All right, getting closer. Getting closer. If you've not subscribed to Hoosier, I encourage you to do so. We want to try to get him up over 1,000 if we can. Yes, indeed. All right, and we've got Pete O. Says, so much for shoeless Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson, he says here. Any idea how about Chief Bender, Minnesota Indian, HOF pitcher for the Philadelphia Athletics? Perhaps we will see a defund the police series from the U.S. men next year. Just imagine what those would look like. Plus, you'll get extra low quality milk spots, high and even rims, and off center strikes and Tripito. That's right. Exactly right. Very good. Now, some people don't realize this, but I'm going to tell you a little bit of history about the woke agenda. And actually, Alan Gold was behind political correctness and woke agenda, picking out the transgender language speak of the day. Alan Gold, you can thank for the advancement of wokeness in America because he helped formulate it. He helped craft it behind the scenes in the 90s. And so, yes, indeed. So you can thank him for the wokeness. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. A little bit of history for you. I mean, he lives in California, so we know it's true. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. We've got James Smith on this. She needs to incorporate quality control board to handle the quality of the products we're paying so much for. We deserve quality. I think someone needs to write a letter to her since she is not familiar with her job as director and tell her what needs to be done to correct the quality of the coins and metals. She's actually an HR professional. It appears that the workers don't give a crap about quality for some reason. True that. Yes, indeed. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Very kind of you to post a link to Hoosier Stacker's channel. So-called inclusivity and diversity as per woke ideology is actually exactly, that's right. Coin Data Z, you're exactly right. It's actually the opposite. It actually does the exact opposite of what they're trying to promote. Because in the end, see, that's just it. And that involves inclusivity and diversity is essentially invoking equity. And equity does more to damage and alienate certain members of the population. Whereas most Democrats, Republicans, liberals, and conservatives alike believe in equality and equal opportunity. Equal opportunity and equality for all is what we are about. And they've taken that and twisted it and bastardized it into this woke culture, which goes against the platforms of what the Democrat Party used to be and what the and also because believe it or not, this woke agenda is also in the Republican Party too, and it's in our corporations. That's what this ESG is. So this is a bipartisan problem. It really is. It's an important thing to discuss. A lot of people don't like to address it, but I think it's important to talk about it because it's infecting our monetary system as well. It's infecting our monetary system as well. Cash and Coins is here. Good to see you. Silver King says here, good help is hard to find these days because companies are not willing to pay up and what good help is worth. And that's and a lot of this inflation is affecting these businesses too, and they can't afford to pay the employees what they're worth in many of these cases. But to some extent, you're right. And we started to see wages rising up naturally before, but now they're pulling back a bit. They're having high-paying jobs as a setup. The buddy-buddy system. Nepotism is very common in the workplace these days, and so-called college-educated people do not know how to handle it. This is how the woke was born, so did diversity and inclusion. Some people who supported Trump to build the wall were hiring the illegals on their own, farms because it was cheaper to hire them instead of American citizens who were qualified to work the same job. We got bigger problems in this country than diversity, inclusion, and woke. Just a thought. Well, that's true. Some of that works both ways, but the problem is it's starting to affect a lot of different things, and like I said, it's going to affect the monetary system as well too. It already is. It already is. All right, very good. I have a good night, CCT. Appreciate you being here. Yes, indeed. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Fairness, all right. True fairness is right. Exactly right. Coins A to Z. Equity is no good. Cautious outcomes equalizing, which is a terrible idea. Equality and opportunity. In other words, have an equal opportunity at something is really what I meant. Because really, we're not all equal, and when it all comes, we should be treated as equals as far as our merit as humans. But we all have different skills, and we have different talents and skills and differences. Like for instance, for me, I probably would not make a very good rocket scientist. So I'm not equal to other people out there who have that propensity. I'm not that great at math, so I'm not equal there. So to that point, Coins A to Z, you're right. It's about equal opportunity. In other words, if a rocket scientist job comes up, I would not be discriminated against based off of my race, my sexual orientation, my gender, or my sexual orientation, or whatever. But I will be discriminated against based off of my knowledge on the subject and my inexperience on the subject. So I hope that makes sense. But anyways, but yes, indeed. And equity is even worse. That's right, pretty good. All right. Good gynecologist. Yes, that's right. I'm a pretty good gynecologist. All right, very good. All right. Thank you. Well, Tiki Man, I don't know. I bet you got a good coin collection, Tiki Man. You were awesome. St. Doug, thank you so much for the thumbs up. We're trying to get 200 tonight if we can, but I don't know if we're going to make it or not. We have to get 5 more. I don't know, man. Shoot. Will it happen? I'm not sure. I refuse to ask for any more, but you never know. You never know. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Bobcat B, I don't care about color, skin, diversity, or ethnicity when it comes to quality of coins. Our products sold produce better products based on high quality and precise workmanship. Only professionals can follow through with consistent premium production. Find the best individuals based on these qualities. Exactly right, Bobcat. Exactly right. Tikini Woman agrees. She enjoyed this video and hearing your own thoughts on this. Hold on a second here. Get that through here. Make this happen there. Do this over here. I wonder if this woman actually knows anything about minting, and does she have a nice stack of her own? My guess is not. She isn't one of us who do collect and appreciate beautiful, high-quality coins and flawless minting. I wonder if there isn't too much emphasis on hiring diversity these days. I think you nailed it. I think that's really what it's about. She really, you could tell in that interview, she really didn't know anything about the mint before. Very good. Matt Clark says, only a small fraction of my 14,000 ounces holdings were purchased above $20. All right. Wow, 14,000 ounces. Amazing. Well, you bought it right, Matt Clark, that's for sure. Leon Guat says, this should put the cat amongst the pigeons. The present unashamed manipulation of precious metals values is unconscionable. Yes, pretty crazy stuff. Crazy stuff indeed, what's happening. Frank Imperato says, a minority of the workforce in this country are white males being in the ages of 18 to 16. It has been that way for decades. And the minority, that's right, the minority in the workforce. That's right, true. Heaven can wait. If we keep buying cheap and selling high later, things won't get better. That's my opinion. I'm owning some silver and gold, but it's just for preservation of wealth. I'm not interested in selling them to get a profit. Basically, what I buy and keep owning it forever. I don't fully understand to buy things to sell them later. Thank you for insightful contest. Always. Thank you, Kevin Can Wait, and I'm with you. I hold for the long term as well. Definitely do that. Okay, Thomas Crown. I'm currently paying my electrician in silver, and it's a win-win for us both. There you go, Thomas Crown. Participating in some barter there with silver. Well done, sir. Canoke Pix says, just because spot drops doesn't mean premiums will. That's exactly right. In fact, they'll probably rise, like they did that in 2020. Not like it's going to be on sale. I buy regardless of the market. I'll suck up the premiums because I'm looking at the bigger picture. There you go. Yep. And that's going to take a pretty big picture to look at, too, for those premiums we're paying. All right, we've now reached the point of return. We've got 200 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. All right. Appreciate you all for being here tonight. Let's take a look at the markets now. You guys are wonderful. Here we go. The Asian markets now see gold dropping almost a quarter of a percentage point, down $4.20 to $1,735.90. Silver down 29 cents now, falling even more. This is the lowest it's been tonight. It is down almost 30 cents, 1.5% drop. $18.73, the panic of 1873. Crazy, insane in the membrane. Gold to silver ratio widening even more. Participate in our poll tonight if you haven't already to see if you think that the gold to silver ratio will widen to 100 to 1 before the year's end, because it's at 93.12 now. We have 264 votes participating, and 53% of you say yes, it will get to 100 to 1. 47% say no. So almost evenly split there. I'm thinking it will probably be 100 to 1 before the year's out either. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Okay, let's march on ahead here. And let's get it back over here to the channel comments, shall we? We've got Steve Gem trying to analyze the price of silver using the old metrics is just ridiculous, he says. Just ask yourself, why is inflation affecting the price of everything except silver? The price is being manipulated. Hold on to your stacks and have another cup of coffee. Yes, indeed. Need to do that. Need to do that for sure. Thank you, Steve Gem, for your insights. Okay. Now, is it so? The higher the silver ratio to gold, the cheaper the silver. Yes, indeed. I do not trade the ratio, cash and coins. I know other people do it like silver bean counter, but I've not actually done that. And but yeah, it might be a good way to get a bunch of silver for gold if you can find it cheap and get the right LCS to do that with a minimal premium differentials, because you'll never trade at the actual ratio. Chris in Virginia, I think it'll be 100 to 1 before the end of next month. All right, there you go. Okay. Henri Codger, what? Honest money? Well, there's more. There you go. There you go. He was first on this comment from the video this morning. Surprising alliance may be forming precious metal stackers in this. You have to watch the video to find out. Savage Lee says here, it's like us gun guys and those coin guys coming together, not telling our wives how much our hobbies cost. There you go. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Exactly. Very good. Okay. M2 says, I'm not eating bugs or squid. I'll live and die by the steak. There you go. Steak is good stuff. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. We've got AH says, we ourselves are the carbon the World Economic Forum wants to reduce. That is true. We'll soon find out what side the banks are on and what role they truly play in any globalist scheme. Yes, indeed. And these scammers, there's another one. We got to try to get rid of them as soon as we see them. It's insane in the membrane. Anyway, it's very, very good. Okay. And David Watson says here, it's abundantly clear for the people in Davos to institute their plan, they have to limit our freedom in every country. And that's exactly what will happen, meaning outright tyranny. If you're not allowed to decide for yourself, you have to be in a uniform with the rest of the countries. Freedom and nationalism is counter to their plans, and we are their primary enemy. Essentially, it'll be a new world order based off of this consortium of these currencies, these central bank digital currencies. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. All right. DD Prepper, I'm still stacking. I thought my first silver slice this week from Eon and Arc Silver. Can't wait to get it. Nice. Congratulations, DD Prepper. More silver added to the stack. 172 Ellis House says, thanks for all your coverage of the metal market. Top-notch content, brother. Well, thank you. 172 Ellis House, I am honored and humbled that you are here. Appreciate all you guys being here. Yes, indeed. Marcus Tejas, Sal, a dealer said on Friday that AF. I'm not sure what that means. A dealer said on Friday that AF. What does AF mean? Let's see. Very good. Venison jerky. Oh, I love deer jerky. Venison. I don't think I've had that, but yes, good stuff. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Stephanie is single. All right. Let's see here. And where we've got Secret Stacker says, flock of sheep eating bugs. I'd rather have a flock of seagulls going to Iran. Iran so far away. Thank you, Secret Stacker. Steve Hassenfuss. I like that name. That's pretty cool. Let's see here what we've got on this. It says, I believe that the first YouTube content creator that promotes the actual process of transacting in gold and silver will go viral. To completely change the mindset of the average American, they would need a reference point for everyday objects. Steam cleaner, that's right, very good. And how they would do that. Every YouTube content producer should throw his idea into every video they created until it becomes a norm. Well, I kind of did that years ago with the content called Silver and SHTF, a 3-part series. If you guys get a chance to check it out. But yes, indeed. Very, very good. Let's see here. Very good. Yeah, Coins A to Z says equality of outcomes necessarily pushes the crucial factors such as mediocrity to the sidelines. That's true. That's right. That's like outcome-based education. Bad news. You don't want equality of outcomes. You want excellence when you look at things like that, especially for in business. You want to do excellent. Yes, indeed. Janet Yellen would like to be a sales gal. Yes, indeed. You have to have been a sound money advocate to be a sales gal. I don't think Janet Yellen fits the bill there. I mean, I like her hair and all. She's got a lovely hairdo, and seems like a sweet old lady, probably a nice grandma, but she's too Keynesian for my likings. You know what I'm saying? To be a sales gal. All right, Frank. Yeah, there you go, Frank. Appreciate it. You guys can subscribe and appreciate the thumbs up too. It's not too late to thumbs up the video for Terry79, even without a wrench. All right, Gary Croft says the Fed and the rest of the world's central banks will shaft the high street banks out of business. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. St. Duck says when they start to implement a CBDC, an alternative currency system will spring up basically the same time. Personally, I think it will be silver and gold. Yes, indeed. All right. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Janet Yellen is a freak. There you go. Yes, indeed. I think we'll see an alternative currency system, and we already kind of have it away with the gold backs to a point as well. Silver Patriot, FGNS. Why would you not protect yourself with physical asset? It just makes sense. That's right. It really does. Good to see Welchco Services is here, by the way. Good to see you. Neville, remember, not all of us will eat bugs. There are more equal than others that will eat steak, but that's because they are not new royalty. They are new royalty. That's right. James Smith says, just keep stacking and be patient. Patience is a key. Indeed. Trucker J, well, it doesn't matter to me what the price goes to. It won't go up until they seriously crash the market, but that's when silver will blow up. Yep, we will see. I think what's coming in a multitude of different fronts, it's almost unpredictable where things could go. In either direction, really, when you think about it. Frenetic Zeltec. Forced idealism is the downfall of nations, and the slippery slope to totalitarian regimes. That's actually a pretty good point. Indeed, that's right. Forced idealism. In fact, that's just it. A true free market and true individual freedom and liberty means freedom of thought, too. In other words, if you want to be a communist or what have you, then it should be up to you to have those views. You should be free to have those views. You know what I mean? Anyways. All right, Little Drain says, for the U.S. dollar to be adequately backed by gold, for anyone to trust it again, it would have to be priced at least $50,000 an ounce. and that would reveal that these POSs have done in the last 7 years or so, that would get them hanged or shot, and they would never let it happen again. They would much prefer to see a total collapse, which will let them slither off to their yachts and bunkers. It's crazy. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's march on up here to the next comment. Then we're going to look at the markets again. Appreciate you all being here. Silver Struck says, someday I hope silver will break through the manipulation element associated with it. Will not be a buyer for JP Morgan Silver or a gold round. Yes, I know. Likely I won't either. Likely not to happen, by the way. All right. I just finished the coffee. It's definitely cold now. Let's take another slurp, shall we? And look at these markets. 93.12. Not much change still. The highest we've seen it in a while. Gold to silver ratio above 90. Crazy. 93.12. Gold down 4.20. Silver down 29 cents. Look at that. There's where we are at there. Let's get back over here. We have got Nicholas Tracy. Very interesting perspective and spot on. Have actually contemplated how the banks must feel somewhat awkward about CBDCs. For anyone who has an account with the Federal Reserve then isn't taking the banks out of the food chain, yes, loans still exist, and so do other banking services in this case. But for how long? Yes, it'll be very interesting to see how the banking systems will be affected by this. And when they see a threat to their system, that's when they react. Take care, Coins A to Z. I appreciate you, sir. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your thoughts. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. And I think the these other commercial banks see that threat that could happen there. All right. Now, where are we at? All right, guys, we're going to shift here, focus. We're going to play a little game. That's right. We're going to play a little game here tonight. This is an actual bona fide video game, believe it or not. Yes, it is a video game that's going to be happening right now. And this is where you get to decide and find out what video you want to see based off the search term that you put right here. If you go to my channel page and scroll all the way to the right, you will see a little search button here. And this, and JM Unleashed just kindly agreed to post a link afterwards. And we're going to go ahead and, by the way, we're going to close this poll down. Good participation in the poll. We had 277 votes. 53% of you agree with me that we'll see the golden ratio widen to 100-to-1 before the year ends. So here is the fun time. Yeah, if everybody wants to stick around for this is going to be fun. So I have over 5,000 videos now, which means that you could probably pick any search term that you can think of and find a video either about that topic or somewhat loosely tied to it. If we add some pretty crazy search terms, very rarely does it break where nothing shows up, but we had it happen last time. So here's how it works. When I type the word go, after 3 pluses, you will put a search term in just like this. And it can be as crazy as you want, no more than 3 words, and not too vulgar. It can be vulgar, but don't drop any F-bombs, don't say the C word, that type of thing, or use the N word or anything like that. But, so when I type the word go, I want you to put it in there, and I'll pick the funniest one. Here we go. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm going to let JM Unleashed pick the funniest one. So go. Here we go. Wait a second. I got to type the word go. Here we go. Go. You got to put 3 pluses in front of it. Not 7, not 4. 3 pluses. So JM Unleashed will pick the funniest, or will pick the one that he likes the best. Of course, he's participating in it too, so likely he might pick his own, but we'll see. If he's fair-minded, so he may pick something he finds better. But let's see here, and I'll let him say stop when he feels appropriate. So we're going to let him Do that. All right, very good. Okay, I picked Fart Smeller. All right, very good, from Silver Hair Stacker. So let's see if this one will show up. A Fart Smeller from Silver Hair Stacker. By the way, good to see Silver Hair Stacker. So I'm going to put it in there. Will there be a video with Fart Smeller? Instead of a smart feller, we've got a Fart Smeller. Here we go. Oh, he broke it. There is no video with Fart Smeller. All right. So pick another one. Pick another one. Everybody stop now. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Let's see here. Let's see here. So pick another one, JM Unleashed. And let's see what pops up here. Let's see what he's got here. I can't believe that does not happen very often, by the way. Liver lips. Okay, liver lips. Who said liver lips? Let's do liver lips. Liver lips it is. Nothing on liver lips. Wow, this is unprecedented. Never have we had two search terms come up empty-handed. That's insane in the membrane. I can't believe it. I tell you what, I'll pick the third one. I can't. Either JM Unleashed is either striking out or he is hitting home runs here. Let's do from Paul Tissue Speed Metal. Let's do Speed Metal. Maybe a Megadeth video will come up, but this is just on my videos. Not Speed Metal. Metal. Speed Metal. There we go. Why I love other metals. Here we go. This is actually a good video because this is part of a playlist that you guys might want to take a deep dive into. But the term speed metal came up and boom, there you got it. Yes, indeed. There it is. And so yeah, there it is. All right, speed metal it is. And so why I love other metals, which is a part of a playlist where I cover all the precious metals, including some base metals. And then in this video, I included all the other metals. Yes, indeed. All right. So he will post a link to that. There it is. Thank you, my friend. Let me get over here to pin that son of a biscuit. There it's pinned. So here's how it will work now. If you will go watch that video and comment and put the search term speed metal in there, let me know what you think of this video and check out the playlist of the other videos as well. We like to go back and take a look. This is the first time that this game has ever happened where we had two search terms not come up with anything, because we had some pretty crazy search terms pop up some videos. It's been pretty wild. So I hope you will check it out. There we go. Let me replace and pin that one. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Thank you. Very, very good. All right. Appreciate you guys so much. We had a wonderful time tonight. A good crowd. You guys are wonderful. If you've not hit the thumbs up button the way out, I encourage you to do that. I'm not requiring it, but hey, it would be nice. You guys are wonderful. So good to see you all. I appreciate you all being here. I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this: to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Thank you all. Take care. A multitude of gratitude. Have a good night. We'll see you Tuesday.